Good evening and thank you for joining us. A bombshell announcement today from the Ontario Civilian Police Commission. Thunder Bay Police Chief Sylvie Hoth has received a notice of hearing for 3 counts of alleged misconduct.
The OCPC cites evidence that Hoth deceived the police board by allegedly making false statements about an internal investigation of former police board chair Georgianne Morrisseau. The revelation came just hours after Hoth announced this morning that she plans to retire a year from now. Mitchell Ringos has the details.
The day started with Chief Sylvie Hoth announcing her plans to retire in June of 2023. She was named the city's first female police chief in November of 2018. Hoth did not make herself available for interviews, but in a statement said she is hopeful that the one-year notice will provide adequate time for the board to initiate a recruitment and succession planning process for her replacement. Mayor and Police Board member Bill Morrow provided reaction to Hoth's plan to retire.
I think that many people will likely be focused on the last number of years and the challenges that, previous to this administration and previous to this board, the challenges began to surface within the service of Thunder Bay Police. But I think for now, for me, it's simply about congratulating her, and you wish people the best in their retirement years.
Morrow also expressed his preference to hire the next police chief from outside the city police force. A few hours after the interview, the reasons behind Hoth's announcement became apparent as the OCPC issued a media release saying that Hoth would be subject to a Police Act hearing on 3 counts of alleged misconduct. Among the claims is that Hoth was aware of an internal investigation of former police board chair Georgianne Morrisseau in late 2020. That probe was eventually turned over to the OPP, who found no reason to charge Morrisseau. The OCPC alleges Hoth then provided false information to the police board about when she became aware of the internal probe. Police Association Chair Colin Woods says Hoth could be suspended while she awaits the Police Act hearing.
Having allegations against the chief of police in any setting, anywhere, would be shocking to a lot of people. I know that my members, depending on the severity of the allegations against them when they're served with PSA matters, sometimes they're suspended. In the policing world, any police officer that's served with Police Service Act allegations, and if it leads to charges, the minute that a person who's a police officer retires, those allegations or the charges are kind of held. They're stayed, and if that person ever returns to active duty in the province of Ontario, those charges would be brought back.
In her statement, Hoth said she has dedicated herself to organizational change within the service in a collaborative, consistent, and transparent way. Hoth will make her first public comments about her decision to retire at next week's police board meeting. Mitchell Ringos, TVT News.